What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is day 2 or episode 2 of the Chevy SS detail. Today, so just to recap, last time we did the wheels, they were a little bit more challenging than expected. I thought they were going to be better off than where they were. They had a lot of tar buildup on them. We had to wash them basically like 3 or 4 times. We had to clay them and then apply the ceramic coat to them. So that's what we did here. This model Chevy SS is the automatic, and it's the one where the Brembos are just in the front. So I just ceramic coated the front calipers and then ceramic coated the wheels. Moving on, the car was washed. My dad keeps pretty good care of his car, so he washed the car. What we're doing today is we are doing a decon wash on the car. So we are stripping pretty much whatever is on the car. I call it decontamination or decon step. Basically, we're applying a decontamination phase to the washing and then claying the car. So the soap I am using, I actually ordered it from Chemical Guys, but I used to use Adams decon wash. Actually, you can probably use Dawn dish soap if you're like, if you don't want to spend the extra on an actual decon soap. All it is an acidic based soap, so it's gonna pretty much take off whatever wax you have on the car. So that's what this step is, and then adding to the clay step. So we're gonna do it a little bit quicker. So as we're doing the decon wash, I'm gonna soap the car again or foam the car again, and then we're gonna clay it. I usually do this versus doing like Glide or something like that. It's just more time consuming if you do it that way. This way it's a little bit quicker, so we can do it either way. Honestly, it doesn't matter. So what we're gonna do is pre-soak the car and then go ahead and foam it with the decon soap. And then I got the 2-bucket method, one with the a little bit of mixture of soap and water, and then of course clean water in another bucket. So that's gonna be the first step. So let's go ahead and pre-soak the car.
It was leaning. Oh.
Alright, stop recording.
Nah, they gotta see all the imperfections. They gotta see nothing goes perfect, yo. It's the struggle.
Other side.
Oh, okay, now you need my help. Now I'll stop recording, hold on.
Alright, so I went ahead and we went ahead and washed it the first time. Now I'm going to rinse this off, apply the foam again, and then I'll just use that as kind of like a glide surface for the clay. So the next step is clay in the car. Alright, so next step, so I just rinsed off what we just did. So we cleaned it with the decon soap. Next, I filled my foamer up with, again, the decon soap. You can use Glide, like their specialty Glide or whatever. I found this way to be a lot faster. So I just foam the car again and then use the clay bar like while the soap's on the car. So that's gonna be the next step. So that's what we're gonna do right now.
Oh, okay, I got what you're saying.
Alright, so the next step, I just rinsed off after we clayed the car. So this part's going to be very, very important. When you start drying the car, don't apply too much pressure if you're using rags, because you can introduce marring. You can see like the water is not like really beating over on the hood. Alright guys, so I already pulled in the car. We got everything taped off. I got my little test spot here section off, really just for camera purposes. I'm going to talk about some of the products that I'm using today. I have a few scan grip lights. This one's pretty good. I think I ordered this on, I can't remember how much I paid. I think they're like around $150, $200. It's got a magnetic backing, so you can pretty much mount it wherever you want. I got a few different style, like little lights that I use, you know, depending on which way you're gonna, you know, look or whatever. This one's my go-to. I think I got this at AutoZone. It's got a magnetic backing too, so I usually hold that one with me. And the DAs that I'm gonna use today are a couple of Rupes DAs. So this first one's gonna be the LHR 15. This is the newest one, the Mark III. I just ordered this one, so I haven't even actually used this one. I started with the I think the LHR 12. Yeah, the 12E. That's what I started on. So that's this other one. I'll probably use this one while I have my brother use the other one. So this is the one that I'm going to be using. It's a little bit smaller. It's probably like my go-to one. If you had to buy one to start off with, that would be the one I would start off with. The LHR 15 is just larger. It's like, a lot of people love this, don't get me wrong. To me, I just like the size of the other one, and really you can do a hood with it. These are really good for larger panels because you get more surface done quicker. But the other one, if you're starting off and you only had to buy one, that would be the one that I would start off with. So let's talk about pads. On this car, well, any car really, you start off with the least amount of aggression or aggregation that you're going to introduce to it. So I always start off with like a fine pad. I'm using a Rupes pad, so I'm going to start off with a fine grade pad and then a cut. I'm going to use Sonex Cut Max, and that's what I'm going to use for cutting. If you're using some other compound, just use some type of cutting compound, and that's kind of like my starting point. If this doesn't cut it, then I'll step up the pad to a microfiber pad, and I think these are Meguiar's microfiber pads, and that's what I would go to next before going to an aggressive compound. And I got some Jescar kind of like their higher grit compound, but that's my go-to. So the process would be this with the Sonex Cut Max, and then you can use, if you don't want to upgrade to like eraser or anything like that, you can use IPA, but I'm using Car Pro eraser. I've got that in a spray bottle, so I'm gonna go ahead and compound, and I'll do probably 4 or 5 passes before I wipe and check my spots and see if I have to upgrade to a more aggressive measure. So that's kind of the process. I'm gonna go ahead and prep my pad, and I'll show the process for that of priming my pad and getting ready to start my test area, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I already put my pad on here. The way that I'm gonna prime it is I usually do 1, 2, and then I rub this in. And then I'm gonna use, I got this tool on Obsessed Garage, but I'm basically just, I'll have to do it a little bit more. So remember that the pad's dry, so you're going to pretty much use a lot when you're first priming the pad, kind of like whenever you're getting ready to like start waxing the car. All right, so I'm gonna try to get this lighting done. So that was just one pass with that or whatnot, and it got pretty much like 90, I would say 80 to 90% of it. I'm gonna have to do one more pass because there's like a few scratches over here that I can see and a bunch over here. So I'll probably do one more pass with that and see before going ahead and doing the rest of the hood. But it didn't do a bad job. You can see the difference there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one more pass. This little curve is screwing me up, so I'll probably just come to the curve and then do this panel separate. So I'll probably come here. The benefit of the LHR 15 is that when it hits on like a weird angle, it'll stop like rotating and things like that for me. So, and then I had to switch up the towel. The other towel wasn't like good. This one's the edgeless, so I'm gonna use the purple towels for the panel wipe, and that's it. So we're gonna follow this process, and then I'll keep you guys updated as we go on. What? You are?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome.
Shit, I forgot
Pat's here.
Yeah, Pat's here.
Yeah. Hand him the
Oh,
top down.
fuck. This is unprofessional.
Don't film my mess. All right. All right. So we found a kind of the right combo. So it's a lot of testing. We're gonna go with microfiber pad and then cut max, and then let's see. We probably hit it. I think we did 2 passes on that to get to where it is. So yeah. So that's gonna be the combo.
This might be a 3.
This might be a little 3 step. We're gonna do a 2-step. We ain't spending that much time on it. So yeah, we're gonna get right to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So I'm gonna my test spots.
Where's all of that shit coming from? Is that the
Some microfiber.
It is?
Yeah.
You have the sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. You got the fucking brush thing?
brush thing. Oh, there we go.
You guys didn't call action. I didn't realize we were.
Call action.
I just say 1, 2. It's on to 3.
All right, so right now we're about halfway with the first step.
The Pat laugh. A quarter way with the first step.
Quarter way with
leading to halfway.
So the process that we're using is a microfiber with the cut. I think we're using Jescar now on that side.
Yes.
Whatever, it's about the same thing as the Sonex. So we're using a cut with that, and then we're gonna switch to a pad with
Same thing.
same thing, same compound.
Probably do that twice.
Yeah, and then we're gonna hit with the finishing pad, like polishing pad, and
Also
then
twice. I did it twice over here.
okay.
Yeah, so 5 steps total.
We're not doing 5 steps on the whole car.
detailer. I am.
Okay, fine.
Passenger side about
So
these.
we're doing 5 steps on one side.
We're doing 3 steps.
One side gonna
Make sure
look,
I get credit for this.
one side's gonna look really, really spicy, and the other side is just gonna
This
be
looks
like,
pretty good.
yeah, this looks good. But this side. No, really. So those are the steps. We're using 3 different pads. Well, 2 different pads, but 3 different processes. Kind of like combinations. So the first one's the microfiber with the cut, and then we're using a finishing pad with the cut, and then the finishing pad with the polish. So 3 different pad combinations, and then the step basically just means how many times you're going over your spot. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna get as much done as possible today, and then we'll probably close out tomorrow. So peace out for today. We're gonna work. Work.
Work.
All right, folks.